some. Maybe good morning to some. I'm just waking up, and as you can see behind me, the keyboard, my allergies acting up. So y'all, excuse me if I sound a little funny. But my wife is here, by the way, so just in case she comes in and starts saying some funny stuff, I have to let her know that I'm online. All right. She will definitely come on here clowning. Not you guys, but she just, you got a funny wife to be straight clowning. I gotta let her know that I'm online, so she don't say nothing funny. Well, she's gonna say something funny anyways, or she's gonna do something. I know sometime, maybe not. But all right. My allergy. I took an allergy pill, so plus two, you guys. For those who've been following me for a while, I have been sick for. I got sick basically in the month of November, and so I'm still in the recovery mode. I keep forgetting about this darn thing. I'm still in the recovery mode. I'm finally able to really, let me see, how can I explain it now? I can talk now without having to feel like I got a cough or something, and or either barely can talk. So that's gotten better, because for a while it was terrible. So ended up with pneumonia, and then something else was happening, and then I didn't know it. Doctors at first, the first doctors didn't detect it at first until I came back to the hospital, was admitted to the hospital the second time, and then they found out I had valley fever. Literally the word valley fever. And I'm like, generally people get valley fever excuse me, if you live in the valley. Exactly like it sounds, valley fever. You generally get valley fever if you living in the land of dirt and dust and moisture, a lot of it. And then what happens is it gets into the soil. Excuse me. And make the long story short, just look it up, y'all. See, it's starting to become real famous here in California. And so my findings from my doctors are saying that a lot of people are getting it. Not a lot, let me use the word, let me say a lot of people are getting it over a period of time. And the craziest thing is about valley fever, you don't even know you have it at all, unless otherwise you start feeling like you're getting sick. And when it hits you, it will definitely hit you hard like a rock. Down. And so I didn't know I had it. Valley fever basically is just a cold, flu, upper respiratory issues that you end up with this. It's like a fungus or something like that, and it gets into your lungs. It can cause some really, really bad. And then on top of that, because I have allergy, so that was terrible. Between that and the allergy, and then over a period of time, I ended up catching a cold too. So I had all this all at one time with the pneumonia. So it was. Now the beautiful thing about it was I caught it early. Like literally when I started realizing that, it wasn't the breathing issue, y'all. It wasn't the coughing issue and nothing like that. In the beginning, it was the fever. Like I said, fever. I ended up with a fever and massive fever and chills. So, all right, all right. I know I seen that. Class. I'm in class now, babe. I know I'm in class now. You want to come to class? You want to come to the music class? You want to learn something? We're in a musical class. Uh, yeah, yeah, I did. There's this sound I was trying to find. So, and that was that. All right, so they'll learn how to play like the pros. They like to play with ideas. You know how to transpose. And they mix a lot of stuff in their song. I didn't used to play these types of chords, but because of listening to other pro musicians, I started learning ideas. And then, of course, some stuff I learned by accident. Oops. You know, because the more you practice, and I don't like keyboard, but you start playing other stuff. So, and you just take the chords that you know and just transpose them from one key to the other. So if I was doing that song, I Love You, Lord, simple. You know the little we'll call slurs. My wife usually call it. What'd you call it, baby? Twiddling? What'd you call this when I be doing this? Would you be calling this when I be playing like this? I think she'd be calling. She said I be playing. She'd be saying, I'm in there twiddling. No, when I start playing these little twiddle chords, you call it. You be saying I be. You be saying that I be in here twiddling. She forgot. So sometimes she'd be like, man, you in there twiddling again? So, musically termed, we call it twanging. And all it is that you're taking the note, the target note, and two notes back, and you, it's like you bending it, so to speak. But we call it twanging. My wife used to say twiddling. You in there twiddling again? And different sounds make you sound either better or terrible. Sometimes I can't quite get it, like when I'm on piano. And if I go to my MKS, I might feel like I can do it better. See? So, there it is. You know, so I get better at it over time. Now I'm trying to have one ear off and one ear on, so let me turn my ear down. It makes a big difference too. Let me see, which one is my volume? Let me see. Now, depends on where my hands are set to help me out. And then that might make me get there better or whatever note. You know, stuff like. It's the same thing, twiddling or twanging. And because if I know my twanging target note, or the note that I want to twang on, is B flat, so 2 notes back. So I have to know which note I want to twang on. But to learn how to play like the pros, obviously we have to listen to what the pros are doing. And learn some ideas. And then you learn some ideas. Another loop. Let's see. So sometimes I pivot the note and then hit the move that I'm trying to do. Whatever it is I'm trying to do, right? So let me see. So that's just something that you can pick up some ideas from the pro musicians out there. Oh, I could have. See, I hear, now the twanging is in my ear because now I know whatever target note I'm heading. My target note. This is my target note. Same thing with the bass line. And you start hearing this idea. Knowing what my target note is. Either I've heard that somebody's doing it, or number 2, I hear this idea in my mind. Of course, it's number 2. Of course, it's number 1 because I did hear somebody do it, but I didn't know how they did it, so I'm doing it my own way. And as I hear it in my mind, or number 3, I'm making it up as I go. Okay, it's number 3. I'm making this up as I go. So see. You know what I'm saying? So I can make this up based upon accidental. I hear another idea. And try that. Right, and then I'll make up the move. Oh. And if our finger reach, fantastic. If it don't, okay, then I got a problem. Let me try that. Oh, can't we do that? I was trying to get over here. So now I realize I can't reach somehow. So, yeah. Then what I do is I try to get it from this angle. until you know, and that's what the pros do. I mean, if you want to learn how to play like the pros, you just experiment, okay, and then and until you, oh, that's a long reach there. I can do it here. I hear this crunch too versus this one. Ah, ooh, that hurt. That's a hard reach right there. So now I have to make my right hand pick it up. Now I can do the crunch there now. And then, you see, now I can do it, right? You know what I'm saying? And that takes practice. Now, accidental, let me see if that sound okay with this accidental note. And normally, if I was on the organ, it would be definitely this. My pedals be doing that. For sure. Bass line be doing it. Now, I'm gonna throw that note in it. The reality is, I'll probably end up doing this. That still allow me to make it here. And I could probably still do the move on the organ. I didn't always do this at all, you know. I'm not a keyboard player. All right, I'm not bonafide, certified, qualified, but yeah. And then I hear other it's not that I make this up as I go. Oh, I forgot what I did. Even if I'm punching for this, the crunch, I just hear this crunch, and this, the little thing is. Now I'm going to F sharp with the move here. Now earlier, I'm just creating a chord progression. Add some more fingers I can do. You know, so or now Jason White did this. Exact same chord. I'm just coming at it as I just realized what I was doing. What? And I just realized what I was actually doing. If I just omit this, I'll hit this move. It's just equivalent to me doing it. And if I was on organ or whatever, that's what my bass would be doing. And then my right hand would just do what it do. And that's the kind of stuff. Where's my whatchamacallit? Did I bring it in here? Oh, here it is. Here thou thee over here. Out of curiosity, let me see if I've already dropping this in my brand new music book. Giving people ideas to advance their plan to another level. Let me see. Did I write this one down? Is it on the next page? What did I play? and that's 1, 2. Now that's another chord movement. Is using the B diminished. Yeah. All right, so that's another one too. Now Cordy doesn't know what to call it, so until I at least maybe take out one note. Nope, Cordy still doesn't know it. It doesn't recognize it at all. Uh-huh. Now it recognizes this move. Oh, you already went already?
No, not yet. Hold on, Andre.
Okay. So this is a diminished major 7, major 9. Well, of course, you're not gonna take the 7 off or whatever. All right, give me a second. I'll be right back, y'all. 1 second. Windy, huh? All right. Okay. Back. Jack is back. All right. So, okay. What did I just do with my what you call it now? Oh, so yeah, just being creative, and that's what the pros do. They sit there and come with different chord progressions, chord ideas, as you will, and then you can put that in your songs or whatever music that you do, talk music. See, right? So that's the kind of stuff I'll just put in my book or whatever. And and you see the finger was already at the diminished move, basically, pretty much. Or that's actually what we're supposed to be at. Yeah. And then now because I'm at the diminished move pretty much. Then I can go to the diminished move. And go wherever I want to go. Wherever you want to take the people to. All right, so being creative with ideas, pretty easy. Once you get an idea of what you want to learn, as I did yesterday, I try to go back over some stuff to see if I remember it, some of it. You saw the best in me, right? Yeah. Saw the best in me. Right, so you see how much I'll remember it. It's some of the repeat, but he's coming at it, the musician's coming at it in a different angle, right? Okay, and then same chord, and then he hits you with the same chord. And then the other one, let me see, how you doing? He's still coming at you at the same thing slightly, but he's just kind of coming tricky with you. Now this is a little different right here. Coming back with you similar to the same chord, but coming before there, he's gonna do some other stuff, a little few things. Then he's gonna hit you with this again slightly. Same chord here. This is pretty much the same chord I played earlier, right? But there's someone hitting you with this move here, but it's the same chord, but he just hitting you with this tritone. The other tritone was the D tritone. Hitting you with the E tritone. Right? That was with the D tritone. And the E tritone. Same chord. Alright. Oh, wait a minute. That was supposed to be. There it is. Oh, actually, hold on. That was this one. There it is. My bad. So, and then the minor 9 move. Okay, so that's kind of what I ended it. So that was pretty good that I remember that much. So before I do rhythm, I try to master the chords, right? E flat major 9. All right, G7. B flat add 2, or it could be B flat major 9. It was another chord I played. I believe it was G minor. Let me see. Hold on. What? Oh yeah, there it is. I think it was G minor or something, but anyway, we can go with the B flat major 7, B flat major 9. Okay, and then take you to the G minor 9 movement. G minor 9 11. While he was holding that voicing in the left hand. G minor 9 11. Now this is a G7 sus4. Now you kind of sort of heard this when he did this up here. That was a G7 without the 4, of course. And so playing some of the similar chords, but just kind of finessing with it, I guess I should say, you know. G7 sus4. Transposing from the G minor 9 11 to the F minor 9 11. Right, then this is the B flat 7. We're about to head to the C 9, I believe, in a minute. All right, so, and then he, let me see, went right back to that E minor 9, E flat minor 9, I mean major 9, and rolled it in. And then this time he's gonna hit you with the C9 sus4. So that's kind of the beginning of the move early on in the song. So I tried just not to do the rhythm yet. You saw the best in me. No rhythm, you know. Passing chord. When no one else can, whatever the words he said. Roll again. And then roll this in. The next move is perfect fifth into the D minor move. Perfect fifth into the D minor. And now we're gonna he's gonna play the G minor chord, but we're gonna come at it this angle. Not G minor 9, not G minor 9 and 11 is G minor 9. So he's playing the same chords, he just kind of shorten up the voicing. Alright. Now, this is the C9 chord, as I had said earlier. So we had a B flat, the B flat 7. B flat 7, 13. And then we have the C9 or the C7. So we had a B flat 9, and then we had a B flat 7, and we also have a C. Now the 9 and the 13 and all that, or if you know your scale, you know that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is your 13. Okay, all right, and that's what was happening with the B flat 7. Oop. Sorry about that. What was that? That's what it is. All right, so that's the B flat 7, 13. The 13 is the 6. Right, and you know where your 7 is. And the 7 got flat. And you, of course, you know B flat, the 1. All right, so you did all this. So let me see, let me go back to the top. He saw the best in me. G7. Then I'm going to B flat, add 2. We'll go ahead and say B flat, add 2. Then G minor 9, 11. We call this the fat chord. And now the G7 sus4. F minor 9, 11. And back to, you know, then we have the B7. B flat 7, 13. Back to E flat major 9. So what us beginner musicians, intermediate level musicians, I guess I should say, what we need to learn is, of course, you gotta have the theory. I was listening to a whole lot of music last night, as I always do every day. Is the musicians are learning to get these chord structures built by learning your scales. Right? And also listen to this guy talk about it, but you kind of went on to say, hey, well, if you already know this is your 1, you know, learn your triads. It's 1, 3, and 5. In other words, he's saying, hey, you know, you can develop your chords by the numbers or the letters or whatever, but mainly people, I'm hearing talking numbers. So if I would make up a number like 1, 3, let's see, my 5, because I'm counting, and that's what I want to put in my left hand for now. Now, as far as the bottom, I'll decide that in a minute. As far as bass line, but just say I'm creating a chord right now, and I can create a chord progression, or short one, by the way, and say, okay, I got that in the left hand, the 1, the 3, and the 5. All right, of course that's the E flat major chord. Okay, and my right hand in that scale, I can go with the 6, what we call it, the 13 technically, but let's just say the 6 for now because I would have to hit some other notes potentially, I think. Yes, some other notes to potentially give myself the 13 chord. And the 13 is basically the 6. But right now, this is an E flat major 6 at this point. Unless I say, give me a 7. All right, there it is right there. So I have an E flat 13 now because I hit the 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, what? 13 now. It's a 6 technically now, but until I went to the 7. So now I got that in the right hand, or left hand. Now, let me think here. In the E flat scale for right now. Now, you also can see that I am in the G scale with that there. And if you took a real good look, I have a G minor move. Now, I know I said I was in the G scale, but remember, that's G chord, which is the major chord, like I just played here, and I went to a G chord. Now, y'all gonna see how this stuff is gonna asphyxiate itself, if you will, that I can come with another idea, and y'all probably don't even notice what's gonna happen next. And then I know I can minor the G chord to a major chord to a minor move. Just like I can take the E flat chord and minor the 3rd, and now I have an E minor, E flat minor chord, or major. Some of the stuff that we hear cats are doing, they're going in between the major move and the minor move. Okay, so we find chords that are related to each other. And then y'all saw me play technically a B flat, but I had the 6 in there. Now, this is actually technically the 2, but if I go back to E flat, now this become an E flat major 13th because of that I hit the 7th there. Now, I have another scale here. Now, let's do the G scale. Let's do the E flat scale. Now, let's do the G scale, technically, right? And because I was in the G scale, I realized I could do my formula. Y'all remember I told you I have my own little formula I do, so I can go G minor. I'm sorry, G major, right? Minor move, augmented move, at the 7. So I've already generated how many chords? Major, minor, and augmented, and at the 7, 4 chords already. G major 7, G major 7, and all I did was sharp the 5. Now, that's gonna come up later, okay? Right, and then diminish. G diminished 7. The formula that I use, y'all normally see me doing it from the C major move all the time. That means if I can transpose all these chord movements and I think it's about 10 chords. Let me finish it off. 1, G major, then I'm gonna go minor it, 2nd chord. Let me go back to G major, and now we're gonna go sharp 5, 3rd chord, 4th chord is gonna be at 7. Now we're gonna go diminish because I go back to the major move, and then I'm gonna flat 5, a flat 3rd. All right, we're gonna flat the 5, flat the 5, and then we got our 6, 4, 5, 6. Right, G a G diminished 7, so major, minor, augmented, add 7, diminish, Now we can go back to G major chord again. Now we're going to remember the 7 here. 7. Now we're going to go to half step back, and we have a G7. Remember, we had a C7. What? All right, we had a G7 earlier. Watch it. I'm gonna give you the E flat 7 chord, and all I have to do is know I'm playing my 7 here and half step back. Right. Oh, there it is. E flat 7 chord. We call it dominant chord or whatever. What? Yeah, I have no idea what I just created just now already. So we have the E flat dominant chord, if you will, or the E flat 7 chord. Okay, and then we have the G dominant chord, if you will, or the G7 chord. I'm gonna swing over to my C move that I told y'all earlier, and then we have the C major chord, C major 7, flat the 7, and now we have the C7, and that's when y'all heard me say, as I was probably about to say, allude to, that this is the same chord that's in this album. The difference was the 7th stayed, the 3rd stay, the 5 moved to the bottom, and we're gonna move the 1 to the bottom. All right, and then all we're gonna have the chord split a little bit, but it's a C7 move. Now let's add the 9, which is 8, 9, and I can end up doing this in all 12 keys. All right, the C9 chord, and that's gonna be in this on this album. You saw the best in me. Now, the power chord, right? Remember I said earlier we had the G minor. I was on my way alluding to the B flat move next. So here I was at E flat, all right, and then I gave y'all the 6, and then I gave y'all the 7. Now I'm playing the E flat major 13 chord. Now I can give you the 9, which is the 2 to flavorize it some more. So now you have an E flat major 9, 13. What? Okay, the hands, if you really take a good look at the hands, I'm playing E flat 1, 3, 5. Okay. Look at the hands, I'm playing the B flat 5, 1, 3. If you look at the hands again, I'm playing the G minor chord, the G flat 5, the 1 flat 3, 1 flat 3, all right, and the 5. All right, and I already mentioned the B flat. Now that was just inversion of it, and then I was heading to the B flat from this angle here, because G minor, B flat. So E flat is related to what? G minor. G minor is related to B flat. Now let's back over here and let's just give you the A flat. Or let's give you the C minor. I can go that other way too. And B flat is related to C minor. Or let's go and reverse of that and say C minor is related to A flat, because that creates an A flat major 7 chord together. So A flat major, C minor, E flat, G minor, B flat. Now what I do next will blow your mind, because of the fact that I can say I'm building this chord, y'all. I'm building this chord. Let's take out my 9 for a moment. Let's take the 9 out, which was the 2. All right. Now here it comes. There it is right there. All right, and there it is. Okay. So yeah, that would be my E flat major 9, and of course I have the 13. There's really nothing else for me to add on, unless otherwise I want to fancify the chord and duplicate the notes over again. And this is the note I had already played, which is in E flat, which is the 3. 3. But it's also the 1 in G scale. And all I'm gonna do is either duplicate the E flat move, which is the 5, all right, and duplicate that with the right hand and make the chord sound fat. But I'm just duplicating really what I'm doing in the left hand if I go ahead and add the 2 to the mix. Yes, to the mix. And there you have it. Basically, I'm just doubling up the same chord. Now, this makes me play a G minor 7/11 move until I go with the E flat, with the E flat. Then I have an E flat major 9/13 just by one note to the minor move, one note to the minor move, major, minor, major, minor, major, minor. Now it doesn't matter if I take off the 2 because it's gonna be up here anyways, which is the 9, and I still have a pretty chord. It doesn't matter if I hit this because it's already there. And I still have a pretty chord. And see how that B flat moves? See how the B flat moves? Now, this is gonna get you next. Now, you see the thumb here. And y'all remember that G. Alright, y'all remember that C still here. Now I can play the C sus 2. And put the C sus2 in the mix. Now you see the thumb wants to say, hey, I got this, you know, you can go on head over there and hit your major move, right? E flat major move. And yeah, you go ahead and drop your 9 there, which is your 2. And at the bottom, I'm hitting E flat. What if I want to change the bass line to C? Ooh, C minor 9/11. What? If I change the bass line to B flat, let's see what we get there. Alright, still E flat. Oh wait, okay. I thought my finger was still holding C minor 9/11 still. So, C minor 9. Let's go to B flat. C minor 9/11. C minor 9/11. Even when reason why that is because of the C that I'm hitting, because it was like the dominant chord in my left hand, right hand. And even if now this changes things when I do the power chord. This turns down this voicing into a B flat 6/9 chord. Now we still, even if I'm hitting the B flat on the bottom, the B flat power chord, put this chord together. Now it's still a C what? Minor 9/11 chord, played in this fat version. Woo! If I was on the organ, that would be super dope. Right? So E flat, C. Let's go to F and do it. Uh-oh, let me see. Ooh. And now that turns this voicing into a sus13 move. Now look how many chords I just created just in a short amount of time. E flat major 9/13, C minor 9/11, C minor 9/11, and then F bass, and we have an F13 sus4 chord. All right, and that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Go in the book, right? Let me see here. So like I said, A flat is related to C minor. C minor related to E flat. E flat related to G minor. And B flat. Now I took you to the sus2. And then I can take you to the G sus4 because of the G at the top of the scale of C, which is the 5. And watch this. Now I'm going to A flat with the bass line. So A flat major 7, sharp 11. And I can move that back and forth between this one. Doesn't matter. And guess what? Y'all remember that secret sauce chord? No! Yes. I told y'all. Still the same chord, but you have a different voicing sound. Still an A flat major 7, sharp 11. What? Why is that sound like that? Yes. So I can go, like I said, with the sus2, C sus2, G sus4, its secret sauce chord. Oh, okay. And then now I can switch that up and I can hit you with the C sus4. Uh-oh. All right, taking that one note to the top or down here, doesn't matter. And this makes me play the A flat 13 chord. See? Same chord, just the voicing of the sounds different. And this is what the pros be messing with, right? Then I can take you to that sus2 move, or I can carry it down here. And its secret sauce move, they both share the same secret sauce chord. That means I can go here, and there you have it. Still the same thing. Still the A flat major 13 chord. What? I'm gonna let that marinate in y'all spirits. All right, so I can move these voicings around. Elder Devin did this song. I'm trying to remember what it was, but it was in E flat, by the way. It was Oh the Blood. Let me see. Oh the... Actually, he started like this. A flat major 9. A flat major, A flat diminished major 7. Because 2 diminished creates a diminished move. I'm just hitting you from the diminished tritone move. I'm sorry, I meant to say 2 tritones create the diminished 7 move. And then I have the G major underneath it. What? Right? The G major chord underneath it. First inversion. So because of the A flat is dominating, I guess, this is the A flat diminished major 7. A flat. And if you know your scale, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A flat major 7. A flat major 7, but then we have the diminished move because you see it in right there. All right. You just don't see the F played. It doesn't matter because that's half of the diminished chord. So as soon as I did that, that makes me play a D diminished 7 with the 11 move. Oh, but yet you still see that G major chord. Right. Matter of fact, that's gonna be in the book. Yeah. Okay. All right, diminished 7 and 11. So yeah. So I'm just using the tritone. That's also gonna be in my book. And I'm doing this stuff in all 12 keys. That's my plan. So, and once again, we have E flat. Sorry, y'all, excuse me. Sleepy. And then we have A flat. Remember, I just told y'all earlier. If y'all were paying attention. Now, y'all remember this G major chord I said earlier? You probably have no idea what was going to happen next. Now, this is an F minor 11 chord. F minor 9, 11, 13. Yeah. Now, I might switch the fingering and F minor 9, 11. I might switch one of the notes just for a second. There it is. Now watch this. Oh, I'm sorry. Did y'all hear that? What? Wait a minute. Hold on. What? Yeah, so that's a G major move. Then I can go to the minor move. and then I can go to the major move. What? So what's that? A flat major 7, y'all. I'm just holding on to the E flat on the bottom. It doesn't matter because it's at the top. This is just flavorizing stuff, right? This is just flavorizing it. A flat major 9, right? Sharp 11. And Cordy has no idea what to say. So I'm gonna take the A flat off, and then now Cordy knows what's up. All right, Cordy know what up with this. This is the E flat. You see that? E flat major 7. What we did was, that's a 7, and the 7 got flat. What? Now, if anybody have any good sense, no, I'm just kidding. You would see that this is an E flat chord, and all we did was sharp the 5, and we want to say add 7, add 7, and so see, this is the E flat augmented chord. But in the scale of E flat, yeah, the 7 is here. Add the 7. So we have an E flat major 7. All right, and all we did was sharp the 5. Sharp the 5, sharp the 5. So now we have an E flat major 7, sharp 5. I told y'all about this in previous other videos that yeah. That was this exercise I literally just did. Major. I'm gonna do it in E flat now. Minor. Okay. So we have we have E flat major. I'm just gonna go to the second chord, minor. Go back to E flat. Major, minor. What's my next move? Major, minor, augmented. Sharp the 5, and then add the 7. And then my next move is gonna be diminish, E flat diminish, right? That's my little formula. Let me write this down. I'm gonna write it down. I already wrote it down not thousands times, probably like 50 times already. The little formula that I use in all 12 keys. Find a little spot right here. Is my little formula. Now you guys already know the formula, or if you don't, I'll tell y'all for the beginner musician, or for people who's brand new. Listen, by the way, I forgot to mention, my name is Andre Clark, the new cat on the block. Okay, new cat on the block. So I'm just trying to share what I know. All right, I'm gonna be like this other musician. What I know, you know. What I play, you gonna play. But the formula that I'm using is the formula that I taught myself to do, and I call this one formula number 1 for me. Now, for those out there who may have been taught the formula number 2, which probably be your formula number 1, all right, will be your number 1, 2, 3. This is the number system now. Now we're talking number system. All right, we're talking the number system, and then we're also talking scale. All right, scales, which is your notes. Like what are the notes on the keyboard that you're playing? So we have 7 notes in the scale, period. Now people might say 8 because you technically going back to 1, but technically it's really 7. I don't know why people want to say 8. The only reason why I would say 8 is only because of the word I'm about to use is the continuation of the number system. All right, so when we use the word continuation, then yes, your 1 is now number 8. Because now we're going to continue the number system up a little higher, but your notes are going to duplicate itself over and over again. All right, so this is the 4, this is the 5, the 6, and number 7. And y'all who has probably followed me for a minute, you guys probably always heard me say, if you know how to count from 1 to 7, you are in the musical game. All right. So we'll say number one in the number system, all right, is we do the C scale. C, D. You should be able to know how to do this even before you get to the keyboard. Or E. This is your scale. We're doing the scale, and I did the numbers already. 1 through 7. C, D, E, F, G, A, and then B. Okay, so now we have the number system knocked down already, and the scales knocked down already from the gate. The next thing you need to learn what we call chords. All right, chords. So we knocked down the number system and the scale already. Check, check. Now we're going to do chords next. Check. I'm going to check mark it already. And this is the formula. All right. All right. Once you learn the formula to the madness, you already know it's a C. You already know it's a D, and an E, and an F, and a G, and an A, and a B. You're already going to know C is number one. Now, I want to put the C behind the number one. No big deal. The only reason I had it here because we're going to generate chords. So you already should know that. All right. So C is number one. Or you can say number one is C. It doesn't matter how you say it, y'all. At the end of the day, number one is C. Or C is number one. It doesn't matter. D is number two. Or you can say number two is D. No matter how you cut the mustard, at the end of the day, you're going to know your number system and the scale at the same time. What is this? That's right, the 3. E is the 3. Or you can say E3, or you can say the 3 is E. Doesn't matter. At the end of the day, as long as you understand the number system and the scale. What's this one? That's right, number 4. F is number 4. Right? However you say it, it's up to you. What's this one? That's right, number 5 is G. Or you can say G is now 5, however you want to put it. What number is this one? Exactly, number 6. And number 6 is A, or A6. So you may hear this, or you may see this musically, C1, D2, E3, F4, G5, A6, and B number 7. All I gotta do is just reverse this around and put it on the other side. At least that you know how to count from 1 to 7. And you know your skills, C, D, E, F, G, A, and B. It's that simple. Now, the formula that you guys had learned, or the ones who's new on board, is now we're gonna create a chord. That's right, the root position. Right, so we're gonna have the root. People might use the word learn your triads. Right, learn your triads, right? Triad, triad. So we have the root. We also have the what we call the first inversion, and then we have what we call the second inversion. All right, y'all know how to spell inversion. Right? So we're root, first and second inversion, and we're gonna build the major chord. Actually, we're gonna build a major chord first, and we have what's the 1? There you have it. It's C. It's already there. And what's the 3? It's E. So my 3 is gonna come up here with this. All right. Now we are creating what we call the Nashville system. This is the Nashville system with the number system and the scales, and we're getting ready to create this chord and its root position. So our E is going to be here, and then our 5 is here. What is it? G. There you go. Now right underneath there, I didn't think about this until I just looked down and said, oh, cool, I got space. So right underneath here, I have the 1, 3, and the 5. And all I have to say is what? C1, E3, and G number 5. or however you want to say it. You know, you can say 1 is C, 3 is E, and 5 is G, or you can say C1, E1, E3, I'm sorry, and G number 5. Whatever way you want to get at it, that's up to you. Now we want to do our inversions, which is not difficult to do. We're going to take our 1, which was C, and we're going to put it at the top. So which leaves us with the 3. All right, so I'm going to put the 3 here, which is E, and the 3 underneath it. And then I know I had to write this kind of small. And then I'm going to put my 5, which is right next to that, right, which is G. And I make my little 5 underneath here. And then I have the number 1 is going to be at the top. That's going to be my C. All right, and then number 1 underneath it. So now we have a C, E, and G. We call it the 1, the 3, and the 5. All right, the next move is we have our 3, our 5, and our 1. We call that first inversion. Now we're going to go and do the second inversion. All right, we're going to go to the second inversion now. All right, so the second inversion, all we have to do is what? That's right, move over and go G. The C is in the middle now, and then the E is on the end. The number system will be what? 5, number 1, and 3. Just that easy. All right, and voila. You have a C major chord root position, first inversion, second inversion. The movement is 1, 3, 5, 3, 5, 1, and 5, 1, 3. Repeat 1, 3, 5, 3, 5, 1, 5, 1, 3, and on and on and on until you run out of keys to hit. Forever, you're going to remember the notes, which is C, E, and G, rotated in a different position. But the number system would also rotate as well. Now, this is the Nashville system for the chords that you may use creating a song. So now we're going to what we call, now this is the major move, right? Major move. And then now we're going to go to the minor move. Mighty move, right? So we're going to go to the minor move, all right? Minor. So minor move is the 2. Now it's D. Right? Okay. So now the minor move is D now. Okay. So now if I told you if we was going to do the D scale, then I would have told you, say, okay, now what you're going to be doing is taking your third in D scale and you're going to go and flat it. Pass that back. So now you have a 1, flat 3, and the 5. It follows suit the same way you would do the first chord, y'all. So now in this case, we have the D, right? We have the F, and then we have the A. And that is played like this. So now I already know what the note is going to be, right? We're going to have the 1, flat 3. That's the word we have to say. Now the flat 3, I will put like a 3 and a little tiny B behind it. Like a little B. If you know the letter B. This is capital letter B and a small letter B right behind that E, that number 3. Now, and then the next number will be 5. That was root position, okay? And then keep doing that same process. I'm gonna start rotating the bottom note, which was D. It's gonna go at the top. That means I have an F, and I have the A, and then the D is at the top now, right? So the number system will still rotate as these notes will rotate a little bit. So now my flat 3 is on the bottom, 3 with the little baby B flat behind it. Okay, and then we have the 5 is in the middle now, and then we have my 1 at the top. Voila. And so we have the root position, and now we have the first inversion. Root position, and we have the first inversion. Root position, we have the second inversion. Now y'all probably noticing that I'm keeping the same fingering. Yes, you can keep the same fingering when you learn your chords, or you can change the finger, but that means that when I change my fingering, that means I got some other ideas for that chord. Okay, just like I would play C major, right? I can use the same finger. Sorry about that. Yes, you can use the same finger. Okay. Now, if I change the finger because I played it this route, that means I'm not going to be able to do anything super fancy or fancy at all because I'm restricting my fingerings to be able to do anything else. So if I change the fingering and say, okay, let's say I'm using the 1, the 2, and the 3, right? I'm restricted now at this point. I can't do anything fancy. You see what I'm saying? So now let me see, can I do the 1? And let me see the 3. I'm going to the 2, and I'm gonna skip the 3 finger and go to the 4. Okay. I might be able to do something fancy slightly. Nope. Maybe not. Or maybe like that. You see? Okay, that see, and that's about all I think I can do fancy. So what if I switch the finger again and go, maybe that. Maybe I go with the 1, the 3, and put the 5 at the bottom. Oh, yeah, yeah. Now, that probably will allow me to be fancy now. Oh, so yes, it does make a difference on how you position your fingering. So just keep that in mind. Practice your fingering, shifting your finger around. In cases you want to do something fancy or new or different. Maybe you might want to do maybe you might want to do this. Maybe you want to go this with da. Whatever you want to do. Da 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 da. That allows you to have the opportunity to do the slide down. Because of wherever you're positioning your fingers. Okay, cool. All right, now let's finish off that second one, which is our minor chord D minor move. We have the C major move, and now we have the D minor move, right? So, same scenario. I'm just gonna rotate the note around, and this time it's gonna be my A, the D, and then the F on the bottom. All right, the number system rotates again. It's no brainer. I got my 5 now. Oh, great. I got the 1 in the middle, and then we have the flat 3 on the back end. And then root first, second. So you notice my fingers. I don't know if y'all noticed my fingering swapped. Right, I didn't play the same finger in almost. See, I shift the fingering. Why is that? Because it feels much more comfortable me doing that, and my fingers are not restricted to keeping it in the same spot. Because it allows me to, or whatever, it allows me to do some other things along the way. See? allows me to do other things. So just remember, do not restrict your fingering technique to do other things. All right. So the next move is the 3. Number 3. It's a minor move. All right. So we have another minor move, which is the E minor move. All right. We have the D minor move, and now we going into the E minor move. Same kind of scenario. If I told you that this was an E major chord, we had a C major chord, D major chord, E major chord. Now, y'all just hear an idea. Y'all just, I know y'all hear, I know y'all hear an idea already from me just messing with the chord. C major chord, D major chord, E, bump, bump, bump. All right. See, so in this case, I went to the E major chord, and what's the thing I need to do? That's right, flat the 3rd. Same scenario, 1 flat 3 5. Because if it was E, it would have been what? 1 3 and 5 straight up. So all I did was flat the 3rd. Now the same scenario, 1 flat 3 and 5. And now and I can change the fingering based upon what I feel comfortable with. Yeah. And it's not that because I'm sounding this out, it's just the fact that I know. Oh, my bad. I know where the chords are at. Right? After a while, your fingering is gonna get familiar with the movement. So, the E minor move is the same scenario. All right, I don't really need to keep writing down these notes and stuff like that. And so then the next move is a major chord move. So now we have the F major chord, the 4. 1 2 3 4. So now we're on the 4, F major. Same scenario, right? 1 3 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. The scale, right? So I'm on the 3rd now. Number 4 now, major move. All right, my fingers already saying, hey, root position first inversion. Or I will lift up, and now I can go to it. Right? And sometimes my fingers want to do the move and get there, right? So now that I heard that, my fingers fall to it. Same scenario, 1 3 5 3 5 1 5 1 3, and I already know what the notes are, so I don't need to have to duplicate that. But for you guys, go ahead and duplicate that until you have it learned, and then after that it'd be a no-brainer, because now you'll sit to the keyboard and say, well, C major, E major, D major, D minor, E minor, F major. You'll be able to see, he goes, that's the 1, that's the 2, that's my 3, that's my 4. Of course, in your version. And then you go to your 2 chord, D minor now. All right. And it's not about how fast you can go. And then now I'll go to my 3 chord, E minor. You take your time, so your fingers get familiar where it needs to fall to. All right, now we're on the 4 chord, F major, root, 1st, 2nd, root, 1st, 2nd, root, 1st, 2nd. All right, now we go to the 5 chord. It's a major chord, which is G major now. And you follow that same pattern, all right? It's the same pattern. Nothing is different no more, because now you know 1 3 5, and then you know your minor is 1 flat 3 5, and of course your inversions rotate from root position to 1st to 2nd. So now you know that. So now I got the major chord, same thing, 1 3 5, and you should already know your skills in all 12 keys. That should have already transpired before you learn chords. But if you haven't, you just gotta go in here and say, okay, let me learn my scale on the 1. That's the 1. So yes, and you need to learn your D scale. Now you can learn your minor scale, like 1 flat 3, 1 flat 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you know that's why people say start with the 1 or the back to the 1, but so 1, 3. Oh, I'm sorry. 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, or 8. Or your regular scale is C, D, E, F, G, A, and B, and back to the C, and then come back. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, right? C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C. And remember, now when we went to the D minor move, now just remember you need to learn your scale for the D major scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, or 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then the minor move, because now we're doing the D minor move, so you flat your 3, right? 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, or 8. But normally your normal scale would have been 1, 2, 3, up. But we had to flat the 3rd. Oh. Alright, so that is your regular scale there. Because we flat the 3rd, flat the 3rd. So now it's like your notes just go right next door to each other. And the only thing that only ends up having to come up is on your 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you end up coming up on your 7 and go up, and then come back down to the 1 or the 8. Minor, but you know what I'm saying? That's the regular scale, right? Change up the scale. Just like I did the C scale. Hey, what you doing? Now I'm gonna minor it. Minor. Of course, you could do this slower. 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, flat 3, 2, 1. Then it becomes easier when you start, you can go faster. And then you go to your regular round. That's sloppy. So, I'm not a run person. I'm more of a chord person. So you guys get the drift on how that works. So then when I went to the minor move, I said, okay. And then to the regular scale. All right, so y'all get the point. And then you go to the E major scale. And then now you have the minor, the scale of your 3. 1, 2, 3. So right, so you minor the 3rd. I'm sorry, you minor the 3rd. 1, 3, minor the 3rd, right? 1. This is 2. This is 3. So you minor the 3rd. Minor the 3rd. Then the third scale is. Now I gotta remember the minor the third. It feels funny doing it. And so basically just 1, 3. Oh, I'm sorry, 1, 2, flat 3, because I have to flat the third. It feels funny doing it, but my finger really wanted to go to the right notes, but anyway. Right now because I'm flat the third. 1, 2, flat 3. Right, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, flat 3, 2, 1. Right. Okay, that was a whole nother game over there. But then we go to the F scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Like I said, you can go to the 8 and go over. It's the same kind of scenario if I would have told you now flat the third there, right? 1, 2, right? 3. So flat the third. We have the F minor move. F major minor. E major minor. E flat major minor. D major flat 3. C sharp major flat third. And C major flat third. B major flat third. B flat flat the third. A major flat 3. Right? A flat, I had to bring up it. A flat flat 3. G flat 3, which I showed you earlier. F sharp or G flat flat the third. Oh, and then you back to F. F flat 3. So the same thing when you do the regular scale of F. Now I want to flat the 3. 1, 2, flat 3. 4. Because you don't want to go to the regular 3 because that's not, because you flatten the third. It sounds funny. Well, I mean, you can create the round doing that too. But anyway, flat 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It just make me think of this, honestly. Basically, well, we crossing it up with the 3, right? 1, 2, 3, flat 3, 2, 1. That's when y'all hear this stuff, and that's when you do that in all 12 keys, right? 1, 3, flat 3, 2, and we're just doing that flat 3 move in any key on the major moves, right? Right, 3, flat 3, 2, 1. Da, da, da. It's kind of almost like it's saying 3, flat 3, 2, 1. 3, flat 3, 2, 1. 1, 3, flat 3, 3, flat 3, 2, 1. Like you can create your own right. See what I'm saying? Yeah. Right, so once you get that little understanding on that, we can go to G major, I said. That's the 5 chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same scenario, flat the 3. Now in this case, we now flatten this move, but just so you know that. Major move, 1, 3, 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5. Flatten it now. Regular. Right, yeah. So the same kind of scenario there. 3, 3, flat 3, 2, 1. See, once you learn the pattern of something, you can pull this off in all 12 keys. Now, some of the keys might give you a little bit of a challenge because of the way the key shape is. So your tactic might have to, yeah. Let me see. Can I pull this off and do that? So it all depends on how my finger wants to react to this. See, my finger's like, wait. Because of the key shape, now I have to think about what finger and on how I'm going to pull this off, because it's not the same as I was able to do in the white key. Oh. It's not the same. I'm telling y'all, it's tripped me out. So see, so I had to work on that. So I see now I have to do that. Now I have to rotate the finger in because the key shape is not allowing me to play the same way unless I cross over, right? See, I'm gonna have to do a crossover. And you see the space? I feel like I don't have enough space to kind of. Alright, so I had to work on it. So probably what I might omit was I might go. Da, da, da. As much as I want to do it, it's not that easy. So sometimes we might use 2 hands to pull this off. We may use 2 hands. You see? And we may use 2 hands to pull this off. So whatever works. Anyway, so now that was the 5. And then now we have the root position. First inversion. Second version, you know. Root, first, second. Root, first, second. Root, first, second. It becomes a no-brainer at some point where you start saying, okay, this is not as complex as I thought it would be. And then you go to your next, which is a minor move, number 6. A minor. Root position, first inversion. What does I say? I forgot what I was thinking of. Root position, first inversion, and second. Root, right? First and second. Root, first and second. Okay, so the number system follows suit the same way as it is if it was half step up back to the A major chord. And it flat to 3. No different from what I just told y'all a minute ago. From the G major chord to the minor move, half step back. From the F move, half step back. Alright, E major, half step back. D major, half step back. C major, half step back. So if I was messing with this C major scale, minor move, D major move, D minor move on the 2, E minor move, E major move, E minor move back. Get my fingers familiar with the 4, F major, the minor move, the 5, minor move. All right, the 6, major move, minor move. And last but not least is diminish. Or I heard people say the dominant chord. So whatever y'all want to come up with, but a dominant chord. Okay, so it could be a dominant chord of whatever you know. So we have the B major 7. Then you have of course, remember I told you half step back that. All right. So it sounds like you about to do a preacher. Da, da, can I get it with a da, da, da. And God said, let it be light. All right. Yeah, I know we do that in I guess the preacher chord. What was it? Yeah. Seems like that's what we do. Something like that. Of course, we kind of add or take some notes off, and we do what we do. But I can't even do it now. Was it diminished? I don't know. My ears want to hear that, but there it is. God said, let it be light. Let me see if I go to the 5 and well, something like that, y'all. Okay, and so, so with that being said, now we have finished our course. Now all you have to do is take that same information and transpose it to the other 11 keys. The pros have already figured this little simple formula out. Okay, the formula that I use outside of this, or before I even knew anything about this, because I didn't learn this until 2019. At the end of the year, actually, around my birthday. It had to be around my wife's birthday, October. Yeah, around about October-ish. And I had found out that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I already knew the scale notes, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, but I just didn't know how the numbers work. All right, until I sat here one day, bored to the death, not on the keyboard but on the organ. I'm like, wait, let me hold on, because I keep even saying, go to the 1, 5, 5, 5, 5. What's a 5? I mean, what? And I didn't realize that until I sat here and said, okay, hold on. Right, these cats keep saying 5, 1. What does that mean? All right, 5, 1. What is these cats talking about? You would already have to know chords. So if you're already playing chords, you already know some chords for the people who've been playing for a little while, intermediate level. But for a beginner level, like me, I didn't know what people was talking about, So I figured it out by sitting here and go, okay, hold on. All right, I'm gonna pick C sharp. So that's the 1, 2. Okay, 3. That's what they must be talking about. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Oh, and just click. I mean, not immediately. I was on board with it at first. So then I'm like, okay, so if I was playing preacher chords on the 1, this is what I'm doing. Oh, that's what they mean. But 2, 3. They must be talking about that's a 3. So it's like looking at the number system here, put them chords is really not in this system per se. In all honesty, it's not. So I started accumulating. I had already accumulated my own formula. And so in my own formula, I said major, minor, everything on the 1 for now, right? And then I also told y'all earlier, if I play this voice of chords, let's do this one, on E flat, oh, that means I can go to C with it. Oh! Did anybody catch what I'm doing? If I said I can play this voicing on the 1 in E flat, that means I can play that same chord potentially on the 6. Oh my God. What? Oh my God. Oh my God. That means I can play that chord on the 2. And E flat, I'm just thinking E flat for the moment. And then I can play that same chord on the 5 in E flat. All right. Well, that chord, right? Yeah. If I was thinking of movement in B flat, I can play that chord on the 1. The 2, the 4. Did y'all see something? I know my beginner's musician. I know y'all see what I'm seeing. I know. Do you see what I see? I know y'all see what I see. What? Yes, I know y'all see what you. I know. I said what too. What? Because E flat and B flat share some of the same notes. In E flat, that's the 1, but also in B flat, it's the 4. In E flat, it's the 6. But in B flat, it's the 2. What? In E flat, it's the 2. And B flat is the 5. What? Yes. All right, watch this. How about A flat? Maybe a few in A flat. So A flat, I could put that on the 2. I could put it on the 3. I could put it on the 4. No, the 5. And I could put it on the 6. What? All of my ideas of chords, I can sit here and say, oh, I could use them in that key. This is what I would have been doing, like writing, transcribing chords down, okay? In the following keys, how could I use these chords in the following keys? E flat, yep. B flat, yep. All right. A flat, yep. All right. Y'all probably say that's all of the black keys, and that's true. And I'll keep messing with this to see what I come up with. Could I do it in D flat? Maybe a few chords in D flat? Let's try. Let's see. That will probably be the 2. That'll probably be the 5. That will be the 7. And that will be the 3. Did you see just that one chord? Just that literally that one chord in the key of D flat. I can use that idea and allow at least 1, 2, 3, 4 keys right there. That same idea of one chord. So if I could do one chord, that means I could do many chords. Many chords using some of the same ideas from that key to this key, that key, this key, because they related. All right. What about G flat? Well, let me try. Maybe a few. I don't know. Well, let's find out. I would say that same chord, I could use it on the 3. 1, 2, 3. in that key, in F sharp and G flat. All right. The 7. Okay, and the 6. And that's pretty much about it, unless I use it as a passing move in the key of G flat or F sharp. The passing move would be the sharp 4. We may say flat 5. Flat 5. Right. So minus 1 note in that key. For the most part, where my answer will be absolutely yes. I can use that 1 chord for that particular key. So y'all get the point. And you notice it's pretty much the black keys for now. Could I use it in F? Let's try F. Well, let me see an F. For sure I can use it on the 4. For sure I can use it on the 5. And for sure I can use it on the 1. And that's probably pretty much it. Because minus one note, basically. So I'm gonna check mark that too. F. Y'all get the point. So you can figure out what chords you can put in specific keys because they share some of the same notes within the scale. So I can use those ideas. And the musician who did this chord, I heard him doing it. He did it in a specific key. So so now the voicing I just use here. Now is how I fingered it. Now if I reconfigure my fingering, I'm still going to play the same chord. Right. So it's a E flat major 9 13. It doesn't matter how I shift my hand. I'm gonna end up playing that same move. There it is. E flat major 9 13. Doesn't matter if I change the bass line. It just goes to an F sus 13, F13, a F13 sus, right? Doesn't matter. Change it to a minor 9 11 move. So now that I saw that chord movement, that made me think like, oh wow, that's pretty. Y'all know the word. That's pretty dope. That I can use these ideas because I said A flat is related to C minor, E flat, G minor, B flat. Then I have my sus2, sus4, its secret sauce, this other sus4, and this other sus2, and its secret sauce. I ain't even done with that. I mean, I can go to another sus move. Let's go to B flat. Because we remember some of the notes shares and the other scales, they share the same notes. Not all of them, but some of them, right? And so I can go from B flat sus2 to an F sus4 and its secret sauce. Why? See, I told y'all I wouldn't lie to y'all. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And this is the A flat major 9 13. And earlier you guys heard me playing the E flat, and I was using the sus2, and I also can use the secret sauce chord. E flat major 13, or I can do the 9 13 as well. Major 9 13, E flat major 9 13. You know, at least you just see. All I'm doing is transpose. What? Shut up, Bishop. Yes. Yes. All I did was change the bass line. I changed the chord. I'm basically playing the major 7, y'all. That's basically what I'm doing. Because I said they're all related. So when the musician played that voicey, wanted to go to this other chord. Now that makes me change the bass line. And that made me go to a minor 7 chord, right? But he played this move, it was kind of interesting. A flat major 9. And if I wanted to play the 13 and all that or whatnot, I'm using the secret sauce that you just saw me doing. Now, this voicing is the major 7 or the major 9 sharp 11. But all I have to do was transpose. And I have an A flat major 9 13. And by me transposing, this make me go to a B flat minor 9 11. Well, but A flat sus major 7. Then it gets kind of crazy. Here's another approach to the A flat major 9 13. This one. All right, and then because I say A flat is related to C minor, right? So now this is C minor 7 11, and it's at the A flat, and then it turns into a major 9 13 chord, A flat major 9. I told you they are all related. If I move up to here, right, and play the A flat, then they're gonna change my name of my voice and my chord, right? Because of what I'm doing. Now, till I do that, now I have an A flat 13 sharp 11. All right, until I did that, it's hit A flat, A flat 13 sharp 11. Or, so, I'm sorry, an A flat major 9 13. Now, there's more than one way to approach let me see, A flat major 9 13. I think I can approach it from, let me see, I think it's this one. Yeah, let me see. That's the B flat one. So it has to be like a sus chord. A flat, I think it's this one. If I can reach it. Let me see. Can I reach it? That's about as far as I can get to. Let me see. Alright, so B flat sus 2. Can I reach it? Alright, let's see. A flat sus 2. I'm just trying to see if I can reach it. I can't reach it. Let me see. I reach. So, because I'm barely reaching this. This is the B flat sus 2. It's just in a different sequence. Normally we see it this way, but because of my reach, and I was trying to see can I potentially or do that with the A flat, but this is challenging. Let me see. Can I do it in A? Ooh. So I have to catch it on the outside. I think I can do the A flat one. Let me see. So A flat. So let me see. Can I reach it? I'm pretty sure. I think I can reach it actually. There. Okay, I can't. Okay, so I can reach it. I didn't think I could reach it. But this is another way that you can play. I might have to switch my position down low. Let me see. Okay, so I can't reach it. Okay. The major, but I said the major 9 13 move. As well. I forgot what chord I had played about right here. So this A flat 6 9 move. What was the chord I played actually earlier? I don't know, forgot what I did earlier. Oh, so that was when I was messing with the I think it was the E flat move. Yeah, almost here. Oh, that's that sharp 11. Let me see. Okay, I forgot what I was doing in my right hand. Let me see. Oh, okay, here. Let's see. How did I do that? I forgot how I did it. Using the sus. Okay, so that's the 6-9 move. Not that one. This one. Okay, so remember the secret sauce chord. I know it was a secret sauce chord. Because I understood you could go to sus4, sus2, sus4. So, and then grabbing that one note. I think it's this one. All right, then I'm gonna go to that A flat. Nope. I grabbed the wrong chord. Hold on. This is not easy. This is hard, actually. Okay, so I can do the 6-9 move. 1, 2. Oh, okay. I'm gonna hit the wrong chord in the right hand. Hold on, my bad. There it is. All right. So let me see. Am I grabbing this note? There it is. Okay. All right. So 6-9 sharp 11. So am I missing one note? I think. What note? There it is. All right, so the A flat 13 sharp 11, but the other one was I'm trying to get to the major move. There, nope. It's in the right hand. Okay, it's in my right hand. All right, now this might not be as easy to do because the two notes that went together. 1, 2. Oh, maybe I can do it. Hold on. Let me stop saying I can't do it. Because I just remember I did it earlier. And I have to think of the sus4, C sus4, and the F sus2. There it is. Okay. All right. Let me see. Hold on. There it is. All right. So A flat major 9 13. Now it just came from this angle. There it is. All right. So this is what the pros do. They sit here and find ideas. So many ways to approach different types of chords, right? So now my brain started thinking ideas after a while, okay? What did I say earlier? I forgot it just that quick. Yeah, so A flat major 9 13. And then I know I can go to C sus4. So it's the A flat major 9 13. And because I know I can use the secret sauce, either I could do 6-9 or the major 9 13. Yeah. Because they share the same secret sauce chord. And that's sharp 11. Make it a chord fact. That's why what Devin would do is just move. And then up. Yep. There it is. Ooh, that was a crazy move. And I'm telling you, this is not easy to reach, but I can get away with this 6-9, which still sounds nice. B flat 6-9. It's just that my finger keeps forgetting to hit that G or that A, and make me play that B flat major 9 13 chord. Because his hands, he got bigger hands than me, so I'm like. It's not easy to hit. Two, I'm going outside of the keys to get to that note because I don't have big hands, so I have to improvise. And I've been messing with this for a short minute, and I have to get to the edge of the note to reach that and be somewhere right about here, so I'm not twisting my wrist too much. And I need to get rid of my armrest because that's kind of like restricting me a little bit. So this is the move he played. Alright, so that's what the pros do. So this video is about how to play like the pros. And the pros sit down and they study their craft. And they may, of course, listen to other people, jazz music, and classical and other artists or musicians who be doing some stuff. All right, and that's basically what we learn to do. So if I listen to that CD by Marvin Sapp, I'll just sit there and say, okay, he saw the best in me, and learn these chords, right? When no one else around me. But these chords, I already know them because I played them so many times. But it was about how did the musician construct the chords. And I knew that this was the chord that I told y'all just played a minute ago. Right, E flat major 9. And remember, I just played this voicing. What? B flat 9 13 or A flat major 9 flat 5. It depends on what my finger's doing. And I told y'all A flat. All right, this is the 4. This is the 5, so flat 5. Flat 5, flat 5. And this is the sus2 secret sauce chord, I call it. D7 sus4 move. And I just kind of did this little twangy thing, making me play a D minor 7 move and twanging it like you're playing 2 different chords at the same time. So A flat 6 9 sharp 11, and going into the A flat major 9 flat 5. That's just kind of how I'm kind of coming at it. So after listening to the pros do some stuff, or chords I already know how to play, it's just now listening to somebody else play something that I'm familiar with, have gotten familiar, I've got familiar with it. Now, can't get away. You can't get away. I got you, man. I got you. You know, musicians be cracking me up when they be like, man, I got you, man. I got you, man. You need my help? I got you, homie. I got you. Where's my volume at? I changed my, yeah. So, E flat major 9. I hear him doing this little, or he could did it from Marvin Sapp move. A flat major 9 flat 5. Whether he twang it or grace it. Whether he twang it, I'm sorry, whether he grace it or twang it, it's still the same thing. Marvin Sapp played that move, the same chord. Somebody stop me. And I'm like, oh, so a lot of the advanced level musicians, pro level musicians, if you will, they everyone is playing the same stuff. People are just arranging them in their own way or how they might feel. I could have played this slightly different. You know, right? You know, if you're a musician, yeah, you don't have to if you don't wanna. You don't have to if you don't wanna. If you don't have to if you do not want to sound exactly like other musicians. However, if you want to have it sound, I'll probably do some things different. Of course, I won't make it so obvious. I remember I told you that finger. If you was playing the F major chord or E major chord or whatever the chord might be, you or the sus2. You got to leave a finger or a thumb or something to allow you to give you that opportunity to, what's the word, be fancy with it. People might say nuance or whatever that, you know, stuff like that. We might use the word style, or you know, you be you, do you at the end of the day, because you're gonna play what you feel, you know. So you know, I can do all this other stuff if I could think of it, whatever comes to my mind. Something different that the original moderator didn't do. You know what I'm saying? or play it exactly kind of like how I hear it. Told you there, that E flat major 9, B flat, A flat, I'm sorry, E flat major 9. Now I'm throwing a 13 in if I twang it. E flat major 9 with the 13 if I'm twanging the 13, which is the C. So I might twang it just a little bit. So that kind of, okay, depends on how I hit the chord. So this is E flat 6/9 move, and sometimes it's like a quick B flat minor move. See, see. Oh, never mind. Okay. Yeah. So I'm twanging the from this angle. It looks like I'm twanging. I'm using the E flat 6/9 and going in here. But if I hold this like this, it's an E flat major 13. However, if I raise up that one note, it's an E flat 6/9 move. So I can change that voicing if I wanted to. See? So if I could change that voicing if I wanted to. And play the E flat 6/9 move, or go ahead and hit you with the E flat major 9. But then when I twang it, you know, it's saying, or hold it actually. Hold it but twanging. My wife is coming back with my dinner. I didn't even know she left. So if you want to pray like the pros, you have to listen to what the pros is doing, right? You know. And then F major 9 flat 5, right back to the E flat major 9 move. E flat major 9 13. Okay. And E flat major 7 flat 5. You hear me doing this all day. G flat major 7 flat 5. Right? This is really a 6/9 chord, but F minor 7, D flat 6/9. I'm messing around. Instead of me going to the 7, 3, 6, I decided, hey, it's a tritone with the secret sauce. I just took off the top note. Right, major 7 flat 5 transpose. And now I'll make my way up to the same thing, to your transpose. Yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4 passing moves before I get up to my target chord, which is the 7. So now that's my bass line 7, C7, sharp 9, sharp 5. If I was on the organ doing my bass line, I'll be walking that pedal up to that move, da 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 da, ba da da da, till I get to my target chord, 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, that's what I'll be doing, ba da da da, 3. And there's another move that I can use instead of, if I don't want to use the secret sauce chord, and switch up like that. I can go minor and use the minor move, the secret sauce chord. Right, I called it the 7/4 chord, or the minor move, E flat minor move, and transpose, C minor, B flat minor. I'm sorry, C minor, D flat minor. Just using the second inversion to do the move. My bass line would have still did the same thing, and it's the tritone. 3 back, 1, 2, 3. Oh, did I go 4 back? Whatever I did. Did I go 4 back? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 back. I think that, yeah. I did 4 back to get to my target. It's really 3 back to get to the target move. And then I'm going to the 3, and then I would do the same thing, possibly, because I just figured out how the pros do it. Okay, not exactly. I didn't find out how they did it. The exact words I should say is, I accidentally just started doing this. Ooh, oh, and then my brain started clicking. Or the secret sauce chord. What? You know, at first I used to do the da da da. Let me see, da da. Just this right here and come back, but I didn't know any better. Transpose da da. And now I didn't know any better, right? Now I got some doggone sense now, or we may say knowledge, right? Knowledge is power, power is knowledge. That's what people say. Yeah. But also I heard another musician say, practice makes perfect, perfect practice, but also I heard permanent. When you practicing to have permanent ideas. So now this is permanently in my spirit now. And it's an accident. I didn't mean to even do that. It was just like I discovered it. I was wondering what would happen if I did that. Secret sauce? Or the minor move? Go to the 3 and use the same idea. And I know my target chord is here. I can go half step back. I'm sorry, half step back, half step back. So maybe I use 2 going back and come up. So I did 3 back on the minor move to get to my 7. In fact, actually, all of this is 7 in the key of A. All right, it's the 7 in B flat, and it's the 7 in B. Hold on, I'm sorry. Am I right or wrong? Hold on, what key I'm going to? D flat. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I said. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 back. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 back to get to my target chord. So C, D, B flat, and A. So I was right. 4 back. Key of A. Oh, actually, let's see. I lied. So we could say this is A. My bad, y'all. So this is the key of A, the 7. 7 in A. And this is the 7 in B flat. Then this is the 7 in B. And then this is the 7 in C. My bad, y'all. To get to my target move. So if I wanted to go that far back, or I'll start B flat moving forward. B flat, B, C to D. But I have to remember whatever something I'm doing, I have to get there as quickly as I can because there's a certain amount of time frame before you got to get to my 3. So I might have to cut this short by saying, I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. I'm not going to go back to the 1. I love 5. Now I got to start the move, right? Oh, thank you, babe.
Go on about your church video.
And so then I have to recognize my target timing to get to my 7 and then get to my 3. Now I can follow or up with the minor move to get to my 3 actually. So you know it's and get to the 3 and just follow suit with the minor move. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And continue to move until I get to my 3, which is yeah. And do that too as well. You know what I'm saying? You know, keep going. And follow suit with the minor move, or go to the major move. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm headed for the major move. So basically, you know, the A7, sharp 9, sharp 5, and move forward. Right? I keep saying A. Am I right? I keep saying it's B flat. I'm sorry. Right. So B flat, B, C, and then I'm at my target move to the 7th chord. I mean, keep saying 7. Yeah, to 7. 7. So all this is 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, and then headed to my 3, 3, 3, 3. So 3 in the key of B, and 3 in the key of C, and I'm on my 3 in D flat. You know what I'm saying? So just having fun with it. I love you though. I love it. I have to throw that on Mike Burrell move. And that is the A major 9 sharp 5. I already told y'all these chords is like if you go to the A major, sharp the 5, and you have the 7. All those basic chords for my beginner musicians to know that you can create chords from what I just did in that book. That's why I said I can't help but to see you and be like major, minor, augmented, add 7, diminished, dominant chord, major 7 chord, sus2, sus4, and these both share the same secret sauce chord, whether you go down lower on the bottom. And then the tritone. Alright. And that's my formula that I use. Okay. And so, yeah.
You took my candy, Andre? Really?
Yeah.
You took my, you know, with my bag, Michelle gave me some big bags of stuff. Oh, Michelle.
Yeah. So, once you learn that formula, it pretty much helped me out quite a bit. Maybe not, I ain't gonna say a whole lot, But recognizing that how the chords connect. And when Devin used that song, a 1, A flat at 2, a 1. This is just a major 7. I'm just using 2 hands to break up the mood. But it's a major, minor, major, minor, major, minor, major, minor, major, minor. Whether you play the chord outside, it's the same chord. A flat major 7. A flat at 2. D flat major 7, I meant to say. G flat major 7 flat 5. F minor 7 flat 5. F minor 7, F minor 9 flat 5. And E flat major 7 flat 5. It was just transposing, y'all. Even this one. When Marvin Sapp did that move. Oh, got a note stuck. Hey, who's stuck? Stop sticking. Okay, you know. A flat major 7 flat 5 all day. And here is where LDDW used it in that song. R1, the 4 change. All these chords came the minor 7, minor 9, major 7 or minor 9/11. Just depends on which voice. Minor 9. You know what I'm saying? E diminished 7 again. B flat minor 9/11. A flat add 2. I just played it a minute ago. 1 or wider. 1. 1. What? 1. The same chord. And when he played it here, right back at you. And then you know, you get this. We already know that. I mean, maybe the beginning, but just you don't know that. But anyway. And then E flat minor 9/11 all day. E flat minor. The E flat minor. Your minor. Listen, y'all. I'm gonna show you how you make your minor 9/11 chord. It's simple. If I told you the secrets to the madness, y'all be mad. Go to your. Remember, I was telling you about scale. I was alluding to it at first, and then I kind of went somewhere else, right? This is your 1 chord. Remember that? Your 2 chord. Your 3, the 4, the 5, the 6, the 7. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to take the 1 chord and put it at the top. And then I'm gonna take the 2 and put it together, and you get a minor 9. My minor 9. You get a minor 9/11 chord, y'all. And that's all I did. Transpose. What? Transpose. Transpose back on up to where I need to, where I want to be. And remember, I told you the major move. So just remember your major move, minor, major move, minor, major move, minor all day. You can do the chromatic, or you can go over here and do that C scale. However you want to do it, doesn't matter at the end of the day. Or you can do the chromatic going up. Major, minor. Major, minor. Major, minor. Major, minor. Major, minor. Major, minor. All day. Major, minor. Major, minor. Major, minor. major, minor, back to it. Major, minor, all day, right? So, major, minor, all day. So basically all I took was the one chord and put it in the right hand and the D minor on the bottom. It is a D minor 9/11 chord. You just drop your bass to D. What if you put your bass to the G bass, and then what chord do you get now with the same chord? That's right, a G13 sus chord. And since I already, now this guy did this explanation about building the 13 sus chord, and he went all the way around the mulberry bush, and I was like, dude. It was a good explanation, but I was like, bro, if I was a student, I would have been kind of still lost in a way. But it was the way he went around the whole mulberry bush. And I'm like, bro, all you had to tell the people was take the one chord, which is in that scale, the Nashville scale, in any given key. If I went to A, it's my 1. And my 2 is B minor. And all I needed to do was what, y'all? Put the A at the top. And my B minor on the bottom. And now I have a what? A B minor 9/11 chord. Now, and obviously it's on a B bass, right? B bass. So it's a minor 9/11 chord. And so all I had to think was, okay, hold on. Is this gonna be either a perfect 5th move or a perfect 4th move? And so if I was thinking of D, what would it be, y'all? That's right, you're right, it's the perfect 4th. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not the perfect 5th, the perfect 4th. So that means if I did this move, like I just told y'all, A is at the top now, and my B minor is at the bottom, and obviously B, right, correct? A B minor 9/11. So if I know the 4th in my scale of B, it will be what, y'all? That's right, 1, 2, 3, 4, E. And what I get? That's right, the E13 sus 4 chord. And this dude took all of us that I was watching this, and I'm like, bruh, my wife, bruh, you just took us a long way to tell us how to get there. I get it. So it was all about using the idea. Remember I said the 4th. And if you look at the 4th, y'all, look what comes up. Exactly, the B sus 4 move. This is the avenue he took everybody. He took everybody around this whole mulberry bush. And I was like, okay. And then he went on to talk about how to get to the rest of the chords in the system here. And I was like, but dude, you could have just told everybody a whole nother route to get there. And he took everybody way out the mulberry bush. Like everybody, I was lost for a second, and I was like, why did you go that far to go there? All you had to do is tell the students or the people who's watching to say, hey, yo, if he knew this, I guess, then all he had to do was say, well, this is my A on the 1, this is my 2 chord, B minor, and just switch the chord to the top and put the B minor on the bottom. And obviously you have the bottom, which is your B move, which will be a B minor 9/11, and then just switch the bass line to the 4 and go to your 4th, the perfect 4th, which is E. And now you have, yes, the E sus 13. And really, actually, this is like the preacher chord, if you want my opinion. Can I get away with it? Can I get away with it? A preacher chord to me, right? Yeah, it's a preacher chord. Can I get away with it? Not just one route to play that voicing, right? The other route that I use is the major 7th move, right? Now listen, this is a D major chord, sharp 5. I'm sorry, with the 7. I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is another route he could have did. But anyway, he took everybody in this long route, and I'm like, dude, here's another route I'm gonna show y'all. So all he had to do is play the D major chord. Just remember the B in key of B. Let's hit the E, which is the perfect 4th, and that is an E13 sus4 chord. And all what's happening is you play. So D major is related to B minor, y'all. Y'all see that? B minor. And D major is related to B minor. B minor is related to D major. They share some of the same notes in the scale. Right? So E. Now when I hit this voicing here, this just makes me now play the sus now, the E sus 9, E sus 9. I'm sorry, E9 sus 4, right? Even though I'm playing the minor move, even if I change my bass line, it takes me to the minor 7 move. Go to the E, it just taking me to the E9 sus 4 chord. Now it's only because I haven't added the other notes to the mix, which causes me to play a part with the A major chord, which now causes me to go ahead and play the E13 sus chord. So now the other route, like I said, all he had to do is say, okay, hit the, well, if you're thinking of B, or if you're thinking of A, or however where you want to look at this, he could have just said, hey, listen, hit the E and B on the perfect 4th. Or he could have said E, in the key of A, he could have said go to the 5. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 5. It's the perfect 5th. A perfect 5th, right? Right? Because remember, we got the A here. Alright. Now, it could have took the people that route too. And then our 2 chord is the B minor move. And that would have took you right straight to the 13 sus chord. I'm like, why is this dude going the long way? And if you look at my fingers, I'm literally playing a B minor in the left. Also in the left with a piece of it, I'm playing the what? A piece of the D minor move, and then my right hand's got a piece of the D major move, a piece of it, and also the A major chord, root, first, and verse, because they what? Because they what, y'all? They related. They related. A and D and B minor, they're related. So I can play the preaching chord in the key of E using this. And then, I can throw the B there, it doesn't matter because it's down here. And that just makes me color B minor, right? B minor 9, 11. Then I'm just going in the key of B to the 4. To the 4, right? And playing the 4 chord. Now, if I'm thinking of A, I can go to the 2, which is the same note. The 2. Right? And the 5. And that's where I come up with the move right there. What? Oh, well, hold up. Oh, wait. There it is. Wait a minute, I'm hitting one of these wrong notes. Oh, there it is. There it is. I might hit the wrong note, Yeah, and I'm like, why is this dude going the whole long route just to tell people that? I'm like, that was insane. That was a bit insane. I was like, okay, that was just crazy. But yeah, that's the preaching chord in the E. Can I get a witness? And again, I was gonna show you another route where and go and play the D major chord. He could have went that way, D major 7, basically. And then you can put the A major chord, which is already there. And now I want to do inversion of the second inversion of it. Root. This is my this is the root, right? The first inversion. And now I got the second inversion. Back to root. We call that the fat chord, the big chord. You know? And that is the E 13 sus 4 chord. I'm like, why is this dude taking everybody the long way? Listen, y'all, if you're trying to learn how to play like the pros, yes, listen to the pros. What time is it? I gotta eat something real quick. Oh, 3 minutes overtime. So he did this. E flat major 9, A flat major 9 flat 5. He goes to the A flat at 2. And guess what? We're going right back to either the E flat major 9 13. And he's doing that target move. I told you that's the target. Back to the 1. 5. Now this all depends on what key we want to say we in, because I don't know what key we in actually. And then he's gonna go here the next time around. That's the G. G9 13. This is the F major 9 flat 5. I told you all day we're gonna see this stuff. Or we have the F major 7 flat 5. Remember, I just transposed it. All day. And I might add an extra little note there, still the same kind of chord. And go to the G. And now this is a G9 13. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah. All right, C minor 9 11. C minor 9 11. All right, and then chords already play already. Let me see. Hold on. E flat major 9 13. All right, E flat major 7 flat 5. As I said. Come on. Oh, okay. I think. All right, G minor 9 11. That's interesting. B flat. B flat major 9 13. That's a funny thing. That's dope. And remember, I said this early. It's the same chords I played earlier. All right, just on a different bass line. All day, that major 7 flat 5 chord. All day. All day. E flat, major 7 flat 5. I may be stretching out the tritone, right? The tritones. And back to the top. Oh, okay, you went somewhere. Perfect third of the B flat, perfect third. I had already told y'all what this was all about. I told you that was coming, did I not say that? Perfect third, minor third. Perfect major third again. That's why I told you how that finger might need to be fixed a certain way, fixated a certain way. Perfect fourth, perfect fifth. Yeah. So you're doing. So actually, he went to a D minor. I told you the D minor chord was gonna come up. He go. So let me see. So perfect fit B flat. Okay, so the left hand gets tricky because after the last chord I play. So I think he's using the D sus4. No, the D7 sus4 movement. Y'all know what it is. I told y'all what it was. Yeah. D sus4. And I may use the thumb to go over here. It doesn't matter. Right? Colorizing it. I might even throw that in there, which is a D minor pentatonic chord, but or scale, if you will. Chord scale. The color, the voicing. Yeah, you see how pretty that is? Which in essence is really me playing a D minor mixed with the E minor. No, I mean with the secret sauce chord actually. Yeah, with the secret sauce chord. It's like both of those chords is mixed together. Yeah. So I got those chords mixed together. Also, I have it mixed with the F major chord. Yeah, 3 chords mixed together in one shot, right? Literally. Now my hand want to go. You see how my fingers spread out. So you know, I got some combination of chords in here that are just what it is. You know, so all right, I hear that idea. Right, major 9, 13. So let me see how I pull this off. A minor 9, 11. Let me see. Nope. G, F. Alright, so this gets tricky too because of what my hand might do. Let me see. What was the chord I played last? D minor. This is a D. It depends on how my ears want to interpretate certain. The minor 9, 11, A minor 9, 11, or the D 13 sus chord. Let's see. I'm supposed to go to F. Yeah. Let me see. Let me see. So it's the F major chord. I'm just coloring it from a different angle. Must be going to B flat, I think. B flat, and then okay, I see. I can hear that in my ear. I should be a bass guitar player. I should be a bass. I hear that in my ear, and it's like I should be a bass guitar player. Boo doo 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 boo boo. Yeah, I got a bass, y'all. I need to go practice on it too. I haven't practiced on it since I sort of, kind of recovered from being sick. But anyway, here, da. So you go kind of basically F major 13, and then F 6 9. So he's going to the D minor move, and this is a C major chord at 2, and this is an F major 6. Depends on how I'm voicing it with the left hand. You know, ba, because it's going there. And so here, assume he's going to be, and then what is it, 5 or whatever the number he's going with. 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know what key we in. We in F. I don't know what key we're doing this in. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel like we're in F maybe, but anyway, but it feels like we're E flat, but I don't know what key we in. I think we're in F or E flat. I don't know what key we in. B flat. Who knows? I just hear the chord. All right, that's where we're at right there. So I can go with the F major 9 move, which is the F major 9. Y'all heard some grooves, You know, I can create my own groove, right, from just messing with, you know, this whole thing. There it is. All right, I know I'll find it. So sometimes I might change the finger. So this makes me play a D9 sus4 in the same chord. I didn't change nothing but just the chord. Because that's what he played actually. Or I can go here. So right. Then what was that next chord he played? I forgot already, just that quick. Remember, this is the minor move. Taking the C chord, put it at the top, and back to the minor 9/11. He just give you this move, and roll it in. And he rolled it in. I was just trying to be fancy with it going to the. There it is. Now earlier you heard me going to F major 9, and then I just realized I hear that D on the bottom of my ear. So that's the D minor 9/11. I'm just trying to be fancy with it. And then, but this was funny because I didn't realize he just went back to the first chord, but then we're dropping down the voicing. The major 9 chord, and then it goes major 9 flat 5. The same exact chord, but drop down 1 note. What? Or let me see. 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 What would that be? I haven't figured out with the bass line, but anyway, I think it's doing this on the F. Yeah, because I would have did that on F. Because from earlier, that voicing there, and that's what made me think of that move. And then because he's gonna go back to here, that will make sense. Yeah, so he's playing the major 9 chord and flat in the 5. Major 9 flat 5. You know, if I had 3 hands, it would. Well, I don't need 3 hands, but y'all get the point. And back to here. I don't know. Is the song in F?
I think this song is in F. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so I believe this song is in F because and it's like he's going to flat 5, 7 to the 4, back to this flat 7, and then let me see, and let me see. And then it's like we're going here to the 5, to the 5 for a second. No, actually here, this is the 2. Yeah, I think we're doing this on the 2 to the 5. Yeah, I hear the voice in my head, and then on the 1 to the 4. The reason why I can hear that moving because I know Elder Devin did this in the key of F. Yeah, so this is an F because he plays some of the same chord. Yeah, 5. 4. So he played some nice chords on the organ, and I said, let me transfer it to the keyboard. But when he did the song, I think he did it like some similar chord. 5, 2, 5. You know, so yeah, yeah, that's nice. Yeah, 1, 4, 1 to the 4. You know, let me see. The other part was I forgot. How did I do it? I forgot how to do that. I forgot how to do it. Let me see. I forgot what part I'm on. Okay, I think that's 5. And then back to the 4, back to the 1. Yeah, back to the 4. Back to the 4, and then he goes. So that can go. Let me see. That can go. Well, that can definitely go to the 1. Let me see. So he do this transpose move. I probably would have did it like this. So I probably would have went 4 up plus 4 to the 3. You know, remember this is the major 7 flat 5, y'all. He just whole stepping off. He could have went if he wanted to go that voice, right? But he went and then so that's when we go to E flat. So so basically, you know, sharp 4, 3, flat 7. I'm sorry. Whole step. Then he goes, and that same little thing, you know. So, what did I say I played earlier? So I hear that voice. Let me see. Yeah. My brain went to sleep. There it is. Right. That -7 flat, -7, 11. And then that's 4. I think he's going to the 4. 4. Sorry. My brain wanted to do transpose. E flat to the yeah. So you like that, but he's closing it in with the chord. Now, if I can reach it, I'll do it. There it is. B flat major 9 with the 13. I told you there's many ways of voicing this mood. So yeah, if you're trying to play like the pros, you gotta listen to it. Flat 7, and then he's closing out on the 4. And my brain, what did I say? It's equivalent to me playing the B flat major 7, if you will. I heard that in my head, and I could have just played that and be done with it. Because you know you can use the sus2. I forgot what the other chord, or the minor move. You see what I'm saying? The minor move. All right. Yeah. So half step or whole step back to the flat 7, and then I can close out on using the B flat major 7 because that's my 4. So, because that's the bass line. so I can use the, like I said, sus2, or I could have used the D minor move. Either one of them sounds cool, or both, or both. And I know that we're going to the 4. Let me get about here, eat a little bit, y'all. It is 6:30 now. So if you want to play like the pro, you got to listen to the pros. All right. Like Sebastian Week would say, if you want to play, don't play around. All right. In other words, you really want to learn how to play, don't play around with your practice. Get at it. All right. I know my wife's probably about to call me now. Babe, what you doing? I brought your food and it's all cold. You want your food hot? So anyway, let me get off of here because I gotta eat. And I'm already 30 minutes in overtime fooling with y'all. But you know, I do this out of love. All right, I was gonna do some more chords for my book, but I got caught up in here with y'all. And it's all good in the hoodie. So I'll catch y'all later. Peace and love and cornbread. Turn off the keyboard. Deuces.